Hello friends, ADC here on this wonderful evening on the lowlands of eastern Scotland. Today is the 20th of September 2018. Today I'd like to discuss ocean pollution and the environmental crisis that we allegedly are facing worldwide. More specifically, I'd like to discuss this article that I've stumbled upon in the past couple of weeks from George Monbiot of The Guardian, titled "We Won't Save the Planet with a Better Disposable Coffee Cup." Now, the reference is to a tweet that has been since deleted, possibly due to criticism, asking Starbucks and Costa for a better coffee cup, namely a corn maize fiber coffee cup. Now, I think the reason for which it was deleted was because someone has pointed out that, in effect, the environmental burden gets shifted from one place to another. Because if you are now employing certain agricultural resources, land, etc., to grow maize as opposed to another food crop or even another cash crop, is that effectively worth the non-pollution, or at least the biodegradable pollution, of the oceans? Now, even in the article itself, it does mention that 50%, approximately half, of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is the largest of the garbage patches in the ocean, is fishing nets and other fishing industry debris. So are we effectively doing the right thing by, for example, banning plastic straws, plastic bags, any other eco-fad, as they are termed? Are they as effective as we'd like them to be? Or are we looking in the wrong place? I want to cite another article that I've stumbled upon, which is from a certain Alex Berezow from July 2018, essentially saying and citing a peer-reviewed scientific article, essentially saying that 95% of all ocean plastics comes from just 10 rivers, and 8 of these are in Asia and 2 of them are in Africa. So are any policy changes or any lifestyle changes that we are undergoing in the West, Europe, North America being, especially the United States, the emblem of capitalism and the emblem of consumerism, is, at least in popular media, are we going the right way by changing our lifestyle here, where we have proper disposal systems? Even if I do sort of throw something on the floor, it will most likely end up in landfill, in an incinerator, or perhaps even shipped to China, as sometimes the rubbish is sort of disposed in that way. So, will effectively lowering my standard of living, because if a certain type of product is available in the market, it must mean that the company that is producing it is either stupid and ignorant, which I mean, we'd like to think that, but if there must be a cost reason to why we are using plastic straws as opposed to cardboard straws, even just as how the product feels, but also simply the cost of production. And so if we are banning plastic straws, then we should be prepared to expect a relative cost rise, even if it is 1 pence on our coffee or our smoothie. Then we are effectively lowering our standard of living. For what? If it has no impact at all on the ocean pollution. If 50% of it is from the fishing industry, 95% of the rest of it is from countries which do not have proper disposal systems. So, are we going to change that? For example, monitoring the estuaries of rivers, or technology transfer to these countries, where instead of just throwing their stuff in the river and letting the current take it away, why not doing some tech transfer? I mean, these are other solutions, and not just, as Monbiot puts it, fighting capitalism, fighting corporatism, and fighting consumerism. The amount of economic freedom we have here in the West is quite good. I mean, it's not quite a free market, but essentially when I go to the supermarket or anywhere, I could spend my money where I like. The economic freedom is quite large. And it is exactly capitalism that enables this. Now, of course, consumerism does thrive within the capitalist context, but that does not mean we should do away with capitalism, because the opposite of that would be a planned economy, which is an absolute disaster, as the 20th century has shown. So that's all I want to say. Please leave your thoughts below. I will definitely link in the description these two articles, which I strongly recommend, and there's also a lot of further reading which could be undertaken from all the links that are in these articles. Thanks a lot for listening. ADC out. Keep yourself people.